announced last month that its annual September event will take place on September 12. The event is set to debut a new iPhone 15 series, alongside several other products. The iPhone lineup has been on a 3-year cycle for major releases since the release of the iPhone 6 in 2014, with subsequent overhauls represented by the iPhone X in 2017 and the iPhone 12 in 2020. While the iPhone 14 Pro models made some waves last year with the release of the Dynamic Island and a 48-megapixel main camera that was about it in terms of transformational changes. The iPhone 15 series, on the other hand, lines up with a major release window in that 3-year cycle and is expected to be among the best iPhones to date. In today's video, we'll break down the buzz and discuss the rumored upgrades that could make the iPhone 15 a game-changer. The camera. This year's iPhone 15 lineup is gearing up for a camera revolution. The main camera is rumored to pack a punch with 48 megapixels and a slick stacked sensor design for improved low-light performance. Now, when we shift our focus to the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max, they're expected to get camera upgrades too. The ultra-wide and zoom lenses will sport more megapixels, leaving the 12-megapixel versions of the iPhone 14 Pro series in the dust. In particular, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is rumored to introduce a groundbreaking 5 to 6x optical zoom periscope lens. What's interesting is that earlier reports suggested the iPhone 15 Pro models might stick with 12-megapixel cameras for the ultra-wide and zoom lenses, along with a standard 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. But it appears that's not the plan anymore. Battery life. So, here's the scoop on the iPhone 15 Pro battery sizes. They're going to get a boost, just like the other iPhone 15 models compared to their iPhone 14 counterparts. This could be thanks to some fancy new stacked cells that Apple might be using. These cells are more tightly packed than the current batteries, which means they can hold more juice without taking up extra space. Now when it comes to charging, the iPhone 15 Pro might be going from 20W charging to a zippier 27W when you plug it in. While it might not break any speed records in the smartphone world, it's still faster than what we've seen in previous iPhones. That's great news for anyone who's ever anxiously watched their iPhone charge up after realizing they forgot to juice it up overnight. Displays. There's little to indicate that display sizes will deviate for the iPhone 15 lineup, as it's widely expected to adopt the same display sizes as the iPhone 14 series. Those hoping the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus models will finally receive Apple's 120Hz variable refresh rate promotion displays may be disappointed, as the premium display technology of the iPhone 14 Pro models is expected to remain exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max. Apple and its partners can't produce promotion displays for the entire iPhone 15 lineup. Design. Mark Gurman reported the iPhone 15 lineup would have thinner bezels than last year's iteration, and the iPhone 15 Pro models would have a titanium frame that feels lighter and more premium than the current stainless steel design. The titanium frame will have a brushed metal aesthetic rather than the shiny look from the iPhone 14 Pro models, and it'll save around 10% on the phone's weight. Performance. Apple is expected to continue distinguishing the iPhone 15 models from the iPhone 15 Pro models with different processors, a trend the company started with the iPhone 14 series. Only the iPhone 15 Pro models are expected to run on Apple's latest processor, known as the A17 Bionic, while the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus are expected to receive the A16 Bionic processor from the iPhone 14 Pro series. Action button. Apple is expected to replace the iPhone's long-standing ring silence switch with a programmable action button on the iPhone 15 Pro models. The Pro model action button is expected to mirror the existing feature on the Apple Watch Ultra in name and function. According to developer Steve Moser at MacRumors, code in a beta version of the coming iOS 17 software update suggests that the Pro model action button will allow for up to 9 different options that users can customize and assign to different actions, such as the ability to easily launch the phone's camera app, flashlight, or Do Not Disturb mode. USB-C. In a far bigger change, it is widely believed that the entire iPhone 15 lineup will be ditching Apple's proprietary Lightning connector in favor of a USB-C port and various speeds of connectivity. iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max models are expected to get USB 3.2 speeds, whereas the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus should expect Lightning equivalent USB 2.0 speeds, but in the USB-C format. Price. Though the standard iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus are not expected to see year-over-year price increases, the two higher-end models are likely to increase in price relative to their iPhone 14 series predecessors. In exchange for a more durable titanium design with thinner bezels, the starting price for the iPhone 15 Pro is expected to increase by $100 to $1,099, while the iPhone 15 Pro Max could go up as much as $200 in price, with a projected starting price of $1,199 or